that, I really want to address the elephant in the room. And that it's dating in New York. It's tough, right? Do you think dating in New York is tough?
Me?
Yeah, I think.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just like dating. I really want to use this space. I know this like it's just too much. As being a woman in New York is like, a bike. No, thank you. It's always that, right? Us ladies know. No, it's just like, and I'm gonna get political. Okay, sorry to be radical, but all men are horny flirts. Dodging the cops. And let's go down this whole online dating. It was hard enough when it was online, but now it's on apps. What are they thinking? I have to show you guys. This is just so funny. Being a woman in New York is just, it's tough enough to get to your job at your PR internship, but then also to have to try and date men. Okay, I'm weird. Men are flirts, and I'm gonna go through some of my Tinder conversations with you guys. Yeah, I'm on Tinder. Get your money for this space. I don't know if I'm using this space. If I could do a front walkover, I would, I promise. Okay, so just because I'm an expose and takedown journalist does not mean I don't have any decency, and I have changed the names of these brave men. Okay, so the first message is from, wow, I'm winded, I have asthma! Anyways, this flirt, his name's Jake. We all know Jake. His message to me is, hi, winky face. I don't respond because I'm at work. 30 minutes later, just saw you said you were a dude, you disgusting. Where'd you learn to flirt? Flirt you? He got his degree from Flirt You. It's not as sophisticated, it's Flirt You is a technical college, so it's not sophisticated. Okay, the next flirt. His name is Brightson. Again, names change for dignity. His message to me, pretty for a fagot. F-A-G-O-T. 10 minutes later, no offense. O-F-E-N-S-E. Like, men here are so excited to flirt they can't even remember the double letters in a lot of these words. Oh my gosh. Oh, the next one. Let's all say it together. Jathan. His message to me. I think it's awesome that you are trans. Everyone should be just who they want to be. If you don't mind me asking, trans which way? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, dick to pussy or pussy to dick. And I said, whichever way gets you to elope. And he said, oh, so I take it you're a she-male. And save the date, October 28th, you're all invited. It's going to be a Little Caesars themed wedding. I'm going to be wearing the toga and he's going to be dressed as a breadstick. They're all up inside me. Okay, oh no, I've become sanitary. The next guy, his name's Tolney. Okay, I'm gonna break this up. His real name was Tony. Guys, I can get fired for that. I trust you. His message to me was, are you really a fag? Please be true with me. Next message. If you are, that is wrong and mess up. Next message. I hope you're joking. Next message. Where do you live? Next message. Want to get a drink? So I actually have to wrap this up because that was 10 minutes ago that he said that, so everyone, Tony, it's Tony, okay. Wow, how far does this mic go? I kind of want to go to the bar and order a drink. Okay, this is where things get weird. It was weird because I'm from Ohio, and I never thought I would meet another Corbus, but I met one here. His name's Corbus. Is that thing in your bio about you being a trans real? And I said, yes. And he replied, sorry, I don't date trannies, fags, or dykes. Not for me. And I said, you'll never find someone to help you fold your stacks of PacSun jeans for you with that attitude. And I actually really have to go because I'm going to go on the full PacSun jeans after this. Oh, jeans are great. It's like, if you buy two, it's like the breakdown would be $35 a piece. I don't know the standards of production for how PacSun treats the people that make the clothes. Not an endorsement. Okay. This one pissed me off. His name was Ray Band. He says, hi, hope this is not too forward. I always fantasized about hooking up with a tranny. It was always something I kept secret, even since high school. I think I saw a she-male porn when I was young, and I've been curious ever since. It scares me, because sometimes it makes me wonder if I am a gay. I think female breasts are wonderful, but I am also curious about the penis too. Sorry, friend, do you have implants? Hope this is not too forward! And I said, yes, I do have implants. The implants of trust and love that you thrust into my chest with that message. When I said it pissed me off, I actually just meant that it really moved me. This is a good light for this. Okay, so this is something that's actually really crazy is part of the magic of living in New York City is that you cross paths with celebrities a lot, and you cross paths with the artists that you admire most, and sometimes you cross paths with them on dating apps, which is just like, is it real? Is it real? And then it's like, hey, it can't be real. Sometimes it is. It's more likely real here than me matching with Rod Stewart in Cincinnati, Ohio. Which I think is real. I'm sorry, Dodd Stewart. Okay, again, so the names are changed. It's just incredible that you can run into these people. Whatever. His name was Jonathan Jailer Jamas. If I ever see you in person, I will fuck you. Yoop. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Fuck you up. 20 minutes later, queer. That's my set. You gotta come get the mic.
Cool. Next up is Linda Simpson, who is just an icon and is so amazing. And maybe you should introduce Linda Simpson.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you should.
I love Linda. Linda has been part of the drag and performance scene in New York for almost 30 years. In many, many roles, she's here off of, literally came here right off of her weekly gig, doing drag bingo, so you should check her out every Friday and Saturday night. And I'm delighted that she's sharing an excerpt from her slideshow, The Drag Explosion, about the drag scene in the 80s and 90s in New York City. We're going to Europe next month. And I think we're all set with Linda, right? Yes? Excellent. Linda Simpson.
2016, 2015, 2014, 2013, 2012, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's the Drag Explosion! Thanks so much for that sweet intro, that was very nice. As mentioned, I'm Linda Simpson, and I have been showing for the last couple of years at least this slideshow called The Drag Explosion. And what it consists of is all photos that I took just for fun photos back from the late 80s to the early 90s. And those were my formative drag years. And so the photos kind of sat around for a long time. And then years later, rather recently, I realized, this makes kind of an interesting story because it does tell the history of that era, which was very momentous in drag history because drag at that time was sort of an underground thingamajigga in the East Village, and then it mushroomed into this mainstream phenomena over the course of just, several years, not even that many years. So it kind of set the pace, actually, for today's, renewed drag renaissance. So the whole Drag Explosion slideshow is about 45 minutes, and I'm going to be doing an even longer series right now. No, I'm just kidding. So I've got a little abbreviated version. And also, it's called the Drag Explosion, but not everyone identified as a drag queen necessarily back then that are in my photos. The trans spectrum was as big as it is now. Wait, as big as, you know what I'm saying. Okay, all right. I didn't say that quite right. So anyways, I've got a wonderful projectionist named Tim. Let's hear it for him, everybody. And I don't think I'll need this spotlight if I have photos from the slideshow itself. I think. We'll see. Okay. All right, why don't you hit it? Is there music? Oh, do you have to say something? Okay, all right. And by the way, this is just kind of saying, it's such a great era as it was. It kind of shows it was the best of times, worst of times in some ways. Pamela, I think you were alluding to that earlier. I grew up in Minnesota, and throughout my gay youth, I yearned for more glamorous surroundings. As soon as I could, I moved to New York. This was a long time ago, in the 1980s. I think this light could go off, honestly. Thank you. For the next several years, I bounced around, indulging all that the city had to offer. I hung out with people that liked to dress up, but I didn't know any drag queens. The only time I ever did drag myself was for a goof on Halloween. Nowadays, it's cool to do drag, but back then it was considered very square, stuck in a time warp of female impersonation. Most gay nightlife wanted nothing to do with it. About the only place in the entire world where drag was considered hip was the East Village, where it was being reinvented as an exciting and eccentric art form. In many ways, it was a rejection of mainstream drag, which seemed to take itself so seriously. Instead, the East Village sensibility was campy, ironic, and very silly. It was sort of a parody of drag. The emphasis was on personality and individuality. The queen shared the same bohemian outlook, but everyone shined in their own way. It was truly an underground and avant-garde scene, mostly confined to just a few bars and clubs. At first, I was just an observer, but I knew I wanted to plug into the creative spirit. In 1986, a friend suggested I call Stephen Tashin. All I knew about him was that he was an East Village artist and performer. All he knew about me is that I was an excitable stranger with an idea to jazz up the gay pride parade. I would organize, I told him, but I needed a creative force. The result was a masterpiece. A ramshackle, joyful float adorned with Stephen's art. The passengers were a collection of his exuberant, freaky friends. Fifth Avenue had never seen anything like it. At the helm was Stephen as his drag alter ego Taboo. I walked alongside, out of drag, but for me the float was a life changer. It marked my immersion into the East Village counterculture, and I eagerly looked to my newfound collaborator for more. Back then, the East Village was very dangerous and desolate. Stephen's apartment was a colorful oasis, the walls adorned with his glorious paintings. When it came time to transform into Taboo, nothing was too wild. Thrift store bargains were turned into eye-catching ensembles. Then it was off to the Pyramid Club, headquarters of the neighborhood's kooky drag scene. On stage, you could put a kooky spin on anything. Rock and roll, hip-hop, ballroom voguing, you name it. It was postmodern theater, and it was a sight to behold. All of the leading ladies at the Pyramid Club were inspiring, including Lady Bunny and RuPaul, lip-syncing sensation, Lip-Synca, and Happy Face, who was the club's reigning MC. With Taboo and the rest of the queens as my new role models, my own creativity was unleashed. Was it any surprise that I started doing drag myself? I even had a name, thanks to Taboo, Linda. Now we were drag queens together, our lives entwined in non-stop, queenly adventures. It was so much fun, but as much fun as we were having, it was a very dark era. AIDS was ravishing the gay community with no cure in sight. My best friend Mark died of AIDS in 1988, right around the same time as my friend Jean. Later it would be Keith and Steve, who was a great writer. Artist Keith Haring was only 31 when he died in 1990. Gay people were being decimated, and America's response was hate and homophobia. But instead of giving up, some brave people decided to fight back. I was definitely inspired by this new wave of activism when I decided to create an underground gay magazine in 1987. Its name was My Comrade, and it immediately struck a nerve. The tone was revolutionary, proud, and ultra campy. The stars of the magazine were East Village drag queens and sexy guys. The flip side of the magazine was the lesbian section called Sister. We were all bold new heroes of the gay liberation movement. My comrade's message was simple: gay power, love, and unity. Even my living room was plastered with messages of liberation. For my comrades' parties, we'd rent a space and transform it into an oasis. It was a chance to let loose and be queer. Money issues, of course. My apartment is storage room, volunteer photo shoots. We produced all kinds of fun stuff. It was a wonderful collaboration, glorifying a queer counterculture and applauding eccentricities. Looking back, I do wish that the magazine had been slicker, but my comradism was of the moment, and that moment was raw and gritty. More important than its contents, my comrade was a symbol of hope. It was about being gay and strong and sexy in those times. My comrade reflected the times, and I like to think it helped influence the times. We were friends, comrades. We were mighty warriors. Say it loud. Gay and proud. Thank you, everybody. That's it.
I lost my paper, but I think I'm gonna do my.
It's probably under my chair.
Check it out. Get it out. I'm gonna speak from the heart on this one, and we've got some. I know, but it's not just. I'll read your bio and then I'll speak. Actually, I'll sing your bio now. I'm kidding. I would just want to speak from the heart because this is like and I want to put on some glasses for this because I just feel like I need to create a barrier between you guys and me, and I don't want to connect. But I just personally have been affected by this person like a lot. I don't want to embarrass you. These glasses don't fit.
I don't know.
It's just like that. This person, I grew up in Ohio too, and this person, there was like a long list of people, in all mostly New York people that I would obsessively look up on my computer, just to like kind of remind myself that there were people who fucking existed that weren't assholes and were really beautiful and made work that was so real and so good and made me feel alive when I was just hanging out. And this person is one of those people. And I just wanted to say that I'm really happy that they did this. And Michael R. Jackson.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I'm so happy to be here in this space with all of you lovely people. I feel like the most uninteresting person in this like extraordinary night of like really incredible performers and artists. So, but that being said, in my uninterestingness, I'm happy to share, and I'm just glad to be in the service one more time, as they say when I was growing up. I'm just going to do a couple. I'm a musical theater writer, so I'm going to do a couple of songs. The first two are from a show that I've been writing, that I've written called A Strange Loop, which is a semi-autobiographical piece about a Black gay man who is a musical theater writer who works as an usher at the Lion King and is sort of struggling with various hilarious forms of self-hatred and working through that. these first two songs are from that, and then the other two are standalones, which I'll say a little bit about, or maybe nothing at all, if I feel like it. So, the first song is called Memory Song. 5'4", high school gym, sneaking a cupcake. These are my memories, these are my memories. Shooting hoops on the rim, slow on the uptake. These are my memories, these are my memories. After gym, the locker room, my eyes photographing, making me measures in a 4.5 inches. These are my memories, these are my memories. Of one black and white who chose to turn his back on the Lord. One little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. Guilt and shame, Jesus' name, church every Sunday. These are my memories, these are my memories. In his body, drink his blood, communion buffet. These are my memories, sweet sour memories. After church, we're driving home to Brady and Crackle. Jazz means after Motown blues and skinny's a shackle. For one little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. One little black-eyed boy I knew who chose to turn his back on the Lord. These are my memories, sweet sour memories. This is my history, this is my mystery. Grass while I watch TV all day long, young and the restless, like one little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. One little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. Dad is knocked out on the couch and Mom eats a pork chop. Daily breadmill, daily treadmill, won't ever stop. One little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. One little black-eyed boy I knew chose to turn his back on the Lord. I'm lying on the couch, I dream that I'm lying, laughing both my wings so hard to keep me from dying. With the crown of God-forsaken thorns on my head, like all those black-eyed boys I knew who chose to go right back to the Lord. All those black-eyed boys I knew who chose to go right back to the Lord. What I sort of decided on my set is I'm sort of doing like 4 little well, I'm making it fairly egocentric, so there's that. But so like that's sort of like that's the history or the memory song, and then this one is sort of like the sexual ambivalence. So called Second Wind. About marriage, and I will never be pushing the the scowl on my face like a every day. Because the second wave feminist in me is at war with the dick-sucking black gay man. Looking for now, as much as 15 years later. And so the grinder crowd turns me into a chronic stay-at-home masturbator. When I wanna go out on a Saturday night, I don't feel that I can. Because the second wave feminist in me is at war with the dick-sucking black gay man. So I fall outside of the norm. I burn my bra to keep warm. While most of my brethren swan to Brittany and Rihanna, and bareback and Belgium and so on, but they won't get AIDS, 'cause now they're taking Truvada. I don't know what to say, so I stay in my corner and I just say nada. And watch them all do what they want without fear and without having a plan. Meanwhile, the second wave feminist in me is at war with the dick-sucking black gay man. So nobody comes on my chest, and I come off sounding repressed. But maybe that's all for the best. If I want something deeper, and someone who thinks I'm a keeper, and who can understand my long hesitation, and who will take my hand and help me undo this polarization. And let's make her love with Charlene, Mary Jo, Julia, and Suzanne. Until the second wave feminist in me ends the war with this dick-sucking black gay man. I am weird. But it works for me.
You better put this shit in production.
Tell the white people to come out their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me started on that. Like I'm very militant. I'm very militant about my budget. Okay, so I will. Okay. The first song is off. I have an EP out called Good Clean Music. It's a 6-song EP. It's on Bandcamp. Michael R. Jackson. It's very. It fits in your budget very nicely. And the first song, Memory Song, is on that, and that song is also from my show. The second song is not on the EP, but it's in the show. This next song is not on EP, but it's on SoundCloud. And the next song, I'll talk about the next song later. But go on Bandcamp and get Good Clean Music. It's like totally, it's like, just help me pay my rent, okay? This song takes a different little turn. I'm grateful that a lot of the names that are in the song have already been spoken tonight by many people speaking out about stuff that's going on in our world. And this was just sort of a song I wrote last Christmas for a concert, for a very white Christmas concert, and I wanted to intervene on that in the way that only way I knew how. And it just got me thinking that there's a lot of people who are not going to get to spend Christmas with their loved ones for various reasons. Black Christmas, December, Black Christmas, remember Mike Brown, Eric Garner, Trayvon, Trayvon, Trayvon. Black Christmas, December, Black Christmas, burnt ember in the till. Walter Scott, they're gone, they're gone, they're gone. Strange fruit right in the street. Scraps left for the rats to eat. Bring your styrofoam and your Tupperware. Make a sandwich out of this dark meat. Black Christmas, blood splatter. Black Christmas, white chatter. What about black on black crime? They cry. What about black on black crime? They cry. The black boy's eyes twinkle from under the tree. He is me. He is fine. He rips the paper off of his presents with glee. He is free. He is alive. And no one questions his right to be joyful, to sing or dance or to play. He's a boy full of boundless hope for the future that lies ahead. There's food and toys of all incarnation, and Merry Christmas from Daddy's temptations, and no one aiming a gun to shoot him dead. Black Christmas retweeted, Black Christmas repeated. Rakia Boy, Sandra Bland, Trayvon, Trayvon, Trayvon. Black Christmas news ticker, Black Christmas feel sicker. Ferguson, Baltimore, and on and on and on. Strange fruit rotting in the street. Scraps left for the rats to eat. Bring a styrofoam and your Tupperware. Make a sandwich out of this dark meat. What about black on black crime? They cry. What about black on black crime? They cry. What about absent fathers? Why are their pants always sagging down? Why does their skin have to be so brown? Probably carrying weed, and half of them can't even read. They were no angels, now there's no angels. It makes such a mess when they leave. Black Christmas, pop, pop. Silent night. Black Christmas, stop, stop. Violent night. Black Christmas, all lives matter. Silent night. Why did you shoot me? I don't know. Black Christmas, I can't breathe. Violent night. What about black on black crime? They cry. What about black on black crime? They cry. They were no angels, now there's no angels. What about black on black crime? Merry Christmas with the Temptations. And this last one is a little somewhat on the lighter side, though I have a hard time doing that. But it's a song that's going to be on my LP, which will come out at some point. So pray on that for me. It's going to come on my LP called Dirty Laundry, and the name of the song is Bloody Lather. Blood and Lather. before he was my lover, taught me how to shave. He offered because I'd been a coward, too scared to ask my father. I was afraid of learning to be manly. My father was one of those kind of men. He liked to watch his blood and lather swirl the drain. My lover, before he was my lover, taught me how to shave. Supportive, he stood me in a mirror and handed me a razor. Egging me on, he asked about my father. I held the blade too closely to my cheek. We watched my blood and lather swirling down the drain. My lover, before he was my lover, he was my sort of father, my sister's sort of brother. My mother always told me that I should stay a baby and not become a man. Before he was my lover, taught me how to shave. In silence, I fumbled with my fingers until he took my hand. Kissing my lips, he reached into my trousers. My father's face was nowhere to be seen. He let me swirl inside his touch and drown my pain. He let me swirl like blood and lather down the drain. We were like swirls of blood and lather down the drain. Thank you guys so much.
Everybody was on it. It's just about. I'll sing the song just to close it out. Okay. As if like a prayer, anyone can join in at any time. We're intergenerational show. We are. Wait, what's that music playing in the background? Somebody cut that. Love it. Yeah, like not like in a. I mean that in a soft way. I just have to. Anyway, queer intergenerational show. We are amazing. We are amazing. Queer intergenerational show. We know what we know. Everybody. Queer intergenerational show. We are who we are. Let's be in a track with the audience. We know what we know. Good.